Tits aren't the only beautiful things around here. Zoe averted her gaze as heat rose to her cheeks. He had a wicked gleam in his sea-green eyes that seemed to both dissolve her stress and pique her curiosity. Zoe suspected that a girl could have a lot of fun with a guy like this, and she was more than ready to have a little fun tonight. Suddenly, her screaming orgasm cocktail didn't seem like enough. She wanted the real thing, and this man was just the person to give it to her. "I guess I just need to relax a little," she said.
"Absolutely."
He hesitated, then added,
"How long are you on the island?"
"For a while." Well, she didn't want to lie. She didn't want to tell him the truth either. Guests seemed to change when she told them she worked at the resort. They acted more polite and professional. They also seemed more interested in her job than in letting loose and having fun. Zoe didn't want to talk about work tonight. In fact, she didn't want to do much talking at all. "How about you?" she asked. "How long are you here?"
"Long enough to enjoy the view."
He winked at her, and Zoe smirked as she realized that he wasn't talking about the sunset. He also didn't directly answer her question. Good. Zoe wanted to shed her skin and be someone else for a while. Everyone in this place knew her name and knew that she worked here. For once, she wanted to pretend she was the one on vacation. This guy was providing her the perfect opportunity. She watched him take a sip of his beer in awe. That accent could bring a girl to her knees. She glanced at his jeans and torso-hugging t-shirt. It wasn't the typical tourist attire, but it suited him. "Are you with anyone?" she asked.
"Not at the moment."
He winked again.
"But the night is young."
She smirked and averted her gaze. "It is." He looked like the type of guy who would do something spontaneous, and that appealed to her. In the event planning business, she had to be so polished. All of her appointments had to be scheduled weeks, if not months, in advance. Her life had become just like it was back home, back when she had to work full-time, care for her mother, and take a college class or two at night. She'd had no time for fun and spontaneity then, and thanks to all the pressure she was getting to please Sadie, she had no time for it now. She was on the edge of burnout, and if she didn't let off some steam soon, she was going to crash. She wondered if this sexy stranger was spontaneous enough to have a one-night stand with her. The atmosphere was right for it, certainly, and Zoe couldn't remember the last time she'd had decent sex. She had no time and energy for a boyfriend right now, and the lipstick vibrator she kept in her purse to take the edge off was a poor substitute for the real thing.
"Did you just arrive at the resort?"
he asked. "Zoe," Jess said before she could answer. "The couple down at the other end of the bar want to come back here next year to renew their vows in a pirate-themed ceremony." She wrinkled her nose. "I told them to talk to you." The sexy stranger raised his brows.
"You work here?"
"Yes." Guess the cat was out of the bag. Zoe sighed. It was so hard to get a night off in this place. No matter how hard she tried, her job always seemed to find her. She fished in her purse for her business card and handed it to Jess. "Tell them to call my office tomorrow." "Sure thing." Jess took the card and moved away. Zoe turned back to the gorgeous man beside her. "Don't look so surprised. The people who work at the resort need time off too."
"It's not that. It's—"
Zoe waved her hand in dismissal. "I don't suppose it matters. At the rate things are going, I'm going to be out of a job soon anyway."
"Why?"